Hey viewers, what is up? It is EPG here, and I want to inform you of something cool I found recently. It's actually a randomizer, and basically what you can do is you can drag and drop Pokemon Red and Blue, the ROMs, onto here, and you can essentially randomize everything. And what it does is, I'm going to show you in a bit, but for now I'm going to show you how to get the randomizer. In case I can't show you, actually I'll explain now. The randomizer, essentially, it randomizes all the Pokemon you see in your game. So your starters are randomized, the wild Pokemon are randomized depending on area and stuff. So yeah, it's really cool. You can randomize the trainer Pokemon, the trainer names. It's really cool and sick. So I'm going to show you how to download it. So first what you want to do is you want to go to, just go to Google in your browser or whatever. And yeah, you start from there. Yeah, this is a little slow, so but just keep with me. So now what you want to do is want to go and type in Pokemon Blue or Red Rom, doesn't matter, whichever one you play on. I'm gonna play on Pokemon Blue. And once you get that up, you can just make a few new tabs because we're gonna be cycling through a lot of things. So the first thing we want to get is the Blue ROM, and the second thing we want to get is the emulator. So the emulator is gonna be KiGB. Yeah, Safari's a little slow. I just use Safari just because that's for my videos. I'm just gonna skip ahead to when the page loads. Okay, so sorry, make sure you search in Pokemon Blue ROM. I forgot to do that. And you can just simply go to Cool ROM. It doesn't really matter. Cool ROM is pretty cool, but no pun intended. But yeah, Cool ROM has basically every ROM. Some of them for Mac are really bad, especially the N64 ROMs. So I don't really recommend doing it on Mac. I'm just doing it on Mac because that's the only thing I have right now. But yeah, you can just hit download now. It'll bring you to a screen, and it'll say your download's gonna start in 15 seconds, whatever. And let's just wait for that 15 seconds to expire. Okay, so the file is done downloading. So just simply hit download. It's done like giving it to you, I guess. So then when you hit download, it will begin to download. Sorry, it's running really slow right now. But okay, so it's starting to download now, as you can see right here. So now that we have that, now we need to get the emulator. So we're gonna go back to Google. Okay, so now that we're at Google, we need to find the right emulator for what we're using. So I'm using a Mac, and you can pretty much easily find a Windows emulator for Game Boy, but the Mac emulator is not easy to come by. So just type in KiGB. Game Boy emulator, and this took me a while to find, but when I found it I was really happy, and we're just gonna wait for that to load. Okay, so now that's loaded finally. That takes a while on my Safari browser. I just don't want to use my Google Chrome browser because that's just has a lot of links and like stuff that I use, not for porn of course. But anyway, what you want to do is now look for the downloads. And KiGB is pretty awesome. And then so just go right here for the Mac version. If you want the PC version, it's up there. Yeah, and essentially you just download it really. Just hit download, open it up, whatever. I'm actually gonna use this version because this version looks cooler for some reason. I don't have that version. And anyway, now that we have both of those, we're going to go ahead and download one more thing. This is the Pokemon Randomizer Red and Blue. That's literally all you have to type in, so let's just let that load. Okay, so once it's downloaded, you want to go to the very first link. It's called artemis251.hobby.net/download/red and blue. And this is a really cool software, so just go to downloads, go to version 1.0, and now we have all the appropriate downloads. So now let's go to our download folder. So right here in the download folders, we're gonna have a few items. So Pokemon Blue is what we're looking for. So we're gonna just put all of these in here. So randomizer stuff. So we're gonna put the Pokemon Blue in here, the KGBI. And then we're going to put the randomizer. Now I've downloaded it a few times, So I'm not too sure where it is. I believe it's this one. Sorry, I'm just not really sure, but you'll see it. You won't have a bunch of downloads, so you'll be fine. So then let's go to that folder. We want to go ahead and actually KGBI, where you at? Sorry about that. I put KGBI in the wrong thing. So let's go ahead and put in the right stuff. So now we have everything in a randomized folder. We can go ahead and download KGBI. KGBI. I don't know how long I've been saying that, but it's KIGB. So now we have it right here. And I have it in my docs, so I'm not even going to bother opening up that one. So now we're going to go ahead and open up this red and blue randomizer. We have to unzip it and then open it up. It's a jar file, so it will run on Mac, so don't worry if you have a Mac, it will run on here. And it's going to appear just like this. It's a very, very strange thing, but excuse me. What you want to do is you want to go to the options and hit open ROM, and now find the ROM you just made. So or the ROM you just downloaded, sorry. For randomizer stuff, Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Blue GB. Make sure it's this one. Okay, now with that, you can basically edit out anything you want. So what I like to do is you can randomize all the starter Pokemon. So let's do that. You can go to the item options, so you can do randomized TM attacks, randomized TM compatibility. I don't really like these two. This is cool. The randomized Pokemon movesets, that's cool. Switch on the Pokemon sets. It's not really my thing either. Randomized Pokemon types, kind of like, I don't know, that kind of defeats the purpose, kind of. I mean, I get it's a randomizer, but I don't really like that. These, I don't really know what exactly they do. I guess they're just for color or something, but I don't really touch those. Hair is where you gotta get really technical. So, not really technical, but like you gotta really, this is what's gonna make or break your ROM right here. So your wild Pokemon, you want to set to completely random. Random unique Pokemon, yes. And trade Pokemon unique, that's even cooler too. Ensure all the Pokemon appear. So you have a possibility of giving any Pokemon in a certain area. And then you want to do trainer Pokemon to completely random, if you like that. And I like it. Randomized trainer names, that's cool too. And this is where like you want to give the start, you want to have the rival keep his starter Pokemon. So I do that just because, you know, it's cool, like him having a starter the whole time, then I'll have my starter the whole time. It's just how it is. So right here, you're done making your ROM. You can even do even more changes. It's up to you. This is your ROM, remember? And then you go to hit save ROM, and it won't work. Okay. So what you need to actually do is go to File, Save As, and then save this anywhere. So we're gonna go to randomize our stuff again, and we're gonna do Pokemon Blue random ROM. That's our ROM. And then just for safety reasons, hit save one more time, and it'll say file saved successfully, or successfully saved. Then we can just close out of that. So now we're going to go into KGBI. I'm just going to load it from here. And then I'm going to go to the folder, and I'm actually going to play our file that we just made. And it is right here. And yeah, so I'm going to demonstrate how random it can get. So yeah. So you hit new game, because every time you make a new one, oh by the way, every time you restart this file, it's always going to have the same random Pokemon each time, so it's not completely random. What I mean by that is, so you start and there's a seeking here. So if I reload the ROM, which I'll do right now, so I'll do open recent, this one. So you can see I didn't save it, but the same random Pokemon will reappear. So this seeking will always reappear. Your starters will always be the same unless you make another randomizer file by going to the jar file. So we'll just do blue and then red just for speed up purposes. So we'll go over here to this place and we're gonna check out our starters. So Oak's gonna bring us back, and we'll see the starters. And this is just gonna be the beginning. That's it. So we got Squirtle. And then, see, it's random, so we happen to get Squirtle, and then we got Krabby, and then we got Execute. Sometimes you can even get, like, Gravelers and stuff, so I've yet to get a legendary, but it's cool. So that's basically the randomizer for you. So if you like this video, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, and tune in maybe in a week or two. I'll be having Pokemon Randomizer walkthroughs of Blue, or walkthrough of Blue, and yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that, hopefully. And yeah, but anyways, thanks for watching, and stay sexy, and see y'all later, you sick freaks.